This is a knife maker's belt grinder. So what is it doing down here in my wood shop? Specifically, this is the steel 2x48 belt grinder made by 84 Engineering. No, this video is not sponsored, although this was sent to me by Blacksmith Supply several years ago. So my original commitment to them has long expired. And while they sent this so I could show how it works in the blacksmith shop, and it's an excellent grinder for knife making in the blacksmith shop, I had enough use for it down here in the wood shop that I decided to move it down here permanently. Just got this stand completed yesterday, but I thought I would explain why I think this is such a valuable woodworking tool. Now, even though this will sand a lot of wood, it is still technically a grinder meant for grinding steel. And of course, the key to any belt grinder is the belt. These are interchangeable. They come off and you can replace it with just about any kind of belt you can imagine. Different grits and different abrasives. You can go from probably 24 grit all the way up to several thousand grit abrasives, so you can do a lot of really fine things on here. Most woodworking isn't going to go over about 320, maybe 400 grit. But for other purposes that I'll talk about, you might want to go to some of those finer grits. You can also run polishing belts and even a leather strop on this if you feel like it. This particular machine comes with this flat platen, so you've got a flat place that you can grind or sand, and it has various other options. It rotates. There's a 3-inch rubber wheel here, 1.5-inch rubber wheel here, or you can turn it this way and have an unsupported area for doing convex parts. And this is really handy for a lot of things. You can also swap that out for various contact wheels. This one happens to be a 5-inch smooth contact wheel, but there are other wheels that this machine will take. Now, a lot of belt grinders are fixed speed, which means they have some limited usefulness in woodworking, but this one has a variable frequency drive. You can start the machine and run it very slowly, or you can run it really fast. And that makes it much more versatile. But another feature it has that, again, is not available in everything, is this will reverse, so the belt is now spinning upwards. And those two features really up its versatility for woodworking. It's an excellent sander if you want to use it like a small belt sander. You can contour with it, you can knock the edges down with it. All sorts of things. There's even an optional stand that'll allow you to turn this horizontally. I don't have that, don't really feel like I need it. But if you want a small horizontal belt sander, this would do that job. But because you can reverse it and because you can turn the speed way down, this is an excellent tool sharpening machine, especially if you got older tools that are in kind of rough shape and you need to do some serious maintenance on them. You can start with a really coarse belt, reestablish a square edge on a chisel, reestablish bevels, all of that kind of stuff at a low enough speed that you're not going to overheat the steel. This is not like running it on a regular bench grinder. You got a lot more control with something like this. You still have to pay attention and you still have to make sure it doesn't get hot, but this does give you the ability to keep all that under control. And once you've got that established, you can run this up to 400, 600, 800,000 grit if you want to. And like I said earlier, they even make leather stropping belts. And if you're running it backwards with a bevel up, you don't have to worry about accidentally digging a tool edge into the belt. You can then strop stuff and get a really high polish on tools. And I suspect this is way more versatile and has way more options than a lot of the other power sharpening tools being sold out there. Now, if you're a wood turner and you part things off and you always got that little nib left over that you got to clean up with a chisel or maybe sand by hand, something like that, this is an excellent way to deal with that. Just keep the speed turned down because the end grain can scorch if you're running this too fast. Now, I started using a belt grinder for woodworking tasks 25 years ago, whenever I got my first belt grinder. And then I was doing mostly knife handles. A belt grinder is an outstanding tool for working a knife handle and doing the fine finishing work after it's attached to the knife, because you're doing a little bit of wood sanding and a little bit of metal grinding simultaneously. It's also the tool I use to make most of my axe handles, because it will get into these contours, and unlike using a draw knife or a spoke shave, you're less likely to worry about grain run out when you get into handle swells, things like that. So it's really useful for that kind of stuff. Probably the ideal thing for tool restoration when it comes to chisels, plane irons, things of that nature. And for regular maintenance, you need to do a little bit more than just touching it up on sharpening stones. I think that flat platen is far superior to a lot of other grinding options. But I also use a tool like that quite often for just knocking the burrs off of a piece of cut wood. If you're working with curved things that you got to work back and forth with a palm sander, this is really easy to just run the material through this, especially with that unsupported belt, the slack belt feature on there. So for me, I find this an indispensable tool in the wood shop. Not really intended to be a woodworking tool, it's intended to be a metalworking tool, and it's outstanding at that if you're making knives. But since I have some other belt grinders in the blacksmith shop, I decided I wanted to keep this one in the wood shop because it is such a useful tool down here. And with the stand I just built, it's just going to live down here permanently now. If you'd like to see the video about the stand, I'll link to it right down here. But for everybody, thanks for stopping by to watch the video, and I will see you for the next one.